Never Hike Alone 2 from Womp Stomp Films is finally coming this year.
Bro,
Well
they
then,
dead ass read that article from from a month ago, and you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna make another one because this ain't coming out. The
well,
actual one ain't coming out for a while.
they already had multiple planned, and I believe it was a 6-part series. So we had Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow, and then there were 3 or 4 more independent fan films that they had on their docket. But in an update that came from their official Facebook page, Womp Stomp Films will be launching a crowdfund campaign for Never Hike Alone 2 on Saturday, March 13th, 2022 on Indiegogo. Mark your calendars, people. March 13th. Sure, it's a Friday. Never Hike Alone 2 picks up where Never Hike in the Snow and Never Hike Alone leave off and bring and bring to conclusion the stories of Tommy Jarvis, Tom Matthews, Rick Colon, Vinny Gustavero, and Dr. Diana Hill, Anna Campbell, and fan favorite Kyle McLeod, Andrew Leedy, as they face one last showdown with the ghost of Crystal Lake, Jason Voorhees. Never Hike Alone 2 will also be a feature-length film that includes the remaining 3 Never Hike Alone episodes we announced in 2019. We have decided to go this route for 3 reasons. 1, the pandemic delayed our timeline enough already. We'd rather not wait any longer and aim to complete our story in one fell swoop. Number 2, our Never Hike in the Snow campaign brought such tremendous support. We believe our fan base is now big enough to handle the funding of a project this size. And 3, we have a great window in the spring/summer of 2022 to capture all of the scenes in a timely and cost-saving manner. So there you have it. Never Hike Alone. The final 3 chapters will be a part of one large film, Never Hike Alone 2. That's going to be a lot of money, I would imagine.
Yeah, but you know what's surprising?
Crowdfunding.
There's plenty of people out there that want to see it, so they're gonna fund the shit out of it.
I'll do it. I did the first 2. I'll do this one. Hands
Sure.
down. They're doing that. They're doing a good enough job. I have no problem giving them 30, $40. I have no problem with that at all. I think they have proven themselves worthy of taking the Friday the 13th name. I think they've proven themselves worthy of handling Jason Voorhees. And I think getting a feature length film is going to be great. I mean, I think it's a fantastic way to conclude the series. And I understand, I mean, the pandemic set everything back. Who wants to wait longer? Just let's just do it. You know what I mean? And I think the horror community will back them. I think they'll have the support to do this. Moving on, for this campaign, we will need tremendous support. Speaking of that support, so please put a reminder in your calendar about the Never Hike Alone 2 campaign launch date, as well as using social media and word of mouth to spread awareness about the campaign. With no new official films on the horizon, this campaign can be the rally cry to inspire as many Friday the 13th fans from around the globe to support this project. We look forward to welcoming you back for one last go and can't wait to show you everything we have in store. I mean, what else do you say to that, man? I mean, they got Tom Matthews back. I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, to get original actors back for a fan film is pretty dope. And again, they've proven themselves worthy of handling this. I mean, if you've seen Never Hike Alone and Never Hike in the Snow, you know that we're not getting any other Friday films on the horizon anyways. So contribute to this, like add to this, give them the resources and the funds that they need to put this thing into motion, because you won't be disappointed at all.
Yeah.
So
I would agree. Like, this is like one of the many milestones in independent filmmaking is these fan made films. Is the fact that,
for sure,
because not Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow are literally pillars of what will soon be the next frontier of independent filmmaking, because it's going to be fan driven and not taken control by a studio. 100% director's cut and 100% everything the fans wanted to see, and movies made by fans. So I think this will definitely, and it's not even going to be fan service. Like Never Hiking Alone, Never Hiking the Snow, I don't consider them like fan service movies. They were,
they tell a great story.
But they tell a great story, 100%.
Yeah, and it was different. It was something, I think a lot of the Friday the 13th sequels, kind of suffered from it was like, how do you tell the same story again? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
always going to be the same story, and that's where you get Jason Takes Manhattan, and that's where you get the New Blood, and some people hate those movies because they think it kind of took away from the formula. But it's like, how many times can you do the same formula? And Never Hike in the Snow, what Vince and what Womp Stomp and all of these guys have done with Never Hike Alone proves that they can take it's its own original story. Like, they can do something different and new. They can bring new blood, no pun intended. They can bring new blood to this franchise, and they can revitalize this. I mean, it's just, I don't know, man. If these studios are smart, they're going to give it to somebody like Vince. I mean, they're going to give it to somebody uh they're going to give it to somebody who can handle it like that, man, who can revitalize the franchise.
Yeah.
So, man, March 13th, guys, please, 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 please go support Never Hike Alone 2. Indiegogo campaign begins on March 13th, 2022. So,